Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. When I first received this message, I could not even believe it. One of our admin helped us with the translation. She was saying this girl witnessed, she claims that she witnessed Satanism at the Chris Brown show after she had taken a lot of cocaine with her Nigerian blesser. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. So the message reads like this. I'm going to be honest, I am a slay queen, and usually I am used to this type of setups. We go to different clubs and always looking. For me, it is all about looking good and showing everyone that I am living the dream. But what happened, it's like my dream turned into a nightmare. I am a 27-year-old woman living and working in Johannesburg, but I do come from Durban. I thought that I had honestly seen it all. My life revolved around blessers and Nigerians, to be particular. Those men who make sure that you are dripping in gold and they pay the bills. My Nigerian blesser at the time, when I went with him, he was already drunk. I even told him that I was not going to get into the car with the way that he was drunk. Since we were running late, he got so mad at me, he shouted at me, and he said that he was going to leave my cookie behind, for he knew that he was going to get more girls at the Chris Brown shows, and he had bought a VIP ticket for him and me and his buddies and their girls that they were traveling with. So I knew that if he was going there alone, obviously he was going to get another woman that he was going to splash his money on. So I did not want to risk ever losing him. Like, no, I did not want to do that. So we went there and I told myself that I need to be there. I even imagined myself snapping videos next to celebrities and loading a lot of these on my Instagram as I planned everything. I knew what I was doing because being there, it was part of my own marketing. Like, my blesser does not know that my DM is full of men that always want to sleep with me. So I had to be there because this was the show that everyone was talking about. So when we got there, the night was just beginning and the VIP experience, wow, it was just amazing. The night started like something out of a dream. The stadium, the FNB stadium, was packed, and from the VIP section, everything looked like heaven. People were screaming, the lights were just beautiful, and the energy in there was electric. But to tell you the truth, like, it felt demonic at the same time. I felt like a queen, though. The champagne was flowing and the Nigerian blesser was showing off. Him and his friends, they were showing off, ordering bottles and throwing cash like it was nothing. The air was like smelling of money and luxury. Everything was just perfect. That was when the men leaned in. This was my blesser. He looked at me and he smiled at me, and I knew that this wicked smile, it just doesn't come at all the times. It is a naughty smile when he wants you to do something for him. He then said, "Let's spice this up, babe. Try this, you'll enjoy the show even more." It was a tiny bag full of white powder. Immediately I knew what it was: cocaine. I won't lie to you, I was scared because ever since I had started dating him, I made sure that when he starts to take his drugs, I do not want to get involved. But since he wanted to give me a lot of money and I was in need of that money, and I did not want to seem like I was boring, because when he was driving, he was complaining, saying that, "Hey, you're always complaining. Am I the only man that is drinking tonight? Everyone is drinking, even the police, even the president is drinking tonight. Why are you this boring?" So I did not want to seem like a boring girlfriend. Plus, almost everyone in the VIP section was like doing it as if it was normal. One sniff and everything felt different. My whole body felt lighter. The lights seemed more brighter. The music louder. My heart raced like I was flying. That was when the man Chris Brown came on stage. So the moment that he came on stage and started performing and I danced like I had never danced before. Then I felt as if I was caught up in a trance, like there was something strange that happened to me. Maybe it was the lights, the way that they were flashing, and the screens as they were lighting up. I noticed something weird, symbols, even a pentagram. I noticed that, like the way that they were flickering too quickly for most people to see. At first I thought that it was just part of the visuals, but the more that I looked, the more uncomfortable I felt. Then I noticed the dancers as if their movements were wrong, not human. The way that they twisted and the way that they were just dancing like everyone was possessed that was on stage. I froze. My excitement was like into fear, but everyone around me was no longer there in the vision with me. The music got louder, and suddenly I heard something beneath the beat. There was someone that was whispering. There was someone that was chanting in a language that I could not understand. I truly do not know how to explain this. Was it the drugs or what? There was a beat that was playing, right, which everyone was listening to. Then it was as if there was another sound system that was pumping this low rhythm chanting that was happening. I tried to look away, but when I looked to the side, it was like I saw a demon that spoke with me and said, "Join us, come close." And that was when I collapsed. And when I had collapsed, I was then taken back, and my blesser was with me. He complained that why was I acting like this? I tried to tell him that this is what I had seen, and then he said, "You are the most stupid girl that I have ever been with. How can you claim such crazy stuff?" Brother Nash, I then returned back with him, and I did not take any more drugs. I sat down and I decided to become that boring girlfriend. He ended up dancing with one of these girl who was there with us on the VIP section, and I did not even mind. I was scared. I was even scared to look at the stage at what was going on. Then, to my surprise, the next morning when I woke up, that was when I saw a picture of Chris Brown that was going around. This was like really terrible. The picture that I saw with his chest, and I saw that there was a pentagram right on his stomach, just like what I had seen, the flashing lights, the images that they were projecting. That same night when I fell asleep, I had a dream and I saw a god. So this god, it was walking around, and I saw a sea of young people, and this god was the center of attraction. But there was something in particular, the horns, they were on fire. So as this god was going around, that was when the doors of the stadium were locked up, and then this god started lighting up the fire, and everyone that was in there was trapped and started burning. And then this god was like laughing and said, "Don't you know that this is eternal fire? You are all going to die. You are all going to burn. Even after your death, you will burn forever and ever." That is the dream that I had. So I don't know, was this some sort of hallucinations as someone who took drugs for the first time, or was it something that God was trying to show me? Yet I am someone who does not even go to church or pray. Dear listeners, right, there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sister who helped us with this translation. Weird. That is very strange. Were you there? If you were there, did you notice anything? If you noticed anything, please do come to our inbox and tell us what is it that you noticed at the show.